So congratulations for the win. This was two different types of matches yesterday and today. Are you worried about the consistency?
I mean, consistency is, and also like, you know, turning into the 50-over mode is also a bit of concern where there are a lot of areas to improve. And but like, you know, I'm happy how things is going, and like, you know, yesterday was a day that the ball was moving a lot, and I wanted our guys to be in that situation, because we are going to be in Scotland in a couple of months' time, very similar conditions that we are going to get. We have discussed about our techniques, like, you know, how to handle those, you know, conditions. And once you are challenged, it's a wake-up call to everything. So even though I like to win every game, but the pattern is going, and the challenges that we have, it's always going to help us in the coming games.
As you said that there are some areas that needs to be improved. What are those areas that you think?
The biggest issue that, if you ask me, what I have is, like, you know, the middle order. I'm happy how things are going on, but the top order needs to, you know, bat a bit longer and get through the new ball if somebody is bowling well, and fielding also. Some patches we have let down. So all these little things are concerns, but I think the boys are fully aware of what's going on, and I'm happy to see how, like, you know, I'm slowly wanted to, you know, to make the squad also bigger, so that there's a good fight within the group for the places. So I think it's going through the plan pretty well.
So can we have batted possibly to give more exposure?
Yeah, like that I wanted that, but first I wanted a win today, because I mean, yesterday was a bad loss, and we don't want to go into, like, you know, we don't want to close a series by today. So tomorrow is another day that I'm even though we want to win the series, I'm not going to be afraid to do a bit of gambling to, you know, to test few things and challenge ourselves to get better. That's how I look at it. But today we were really adamant to win, because we want to go into the third game by, you know, having a chance to win the series.
Can you understand that Nepali team is searching for proper ODI opener?
That is actually what we were trying to do. I want that top order group to be bigger, so that we have options. I mean, when I talk about that, like Asif and Kusal, still the best batters that we have at the top. But because that they were so much into T20 cricket, sometimes they struggle to adjust from T20 to 50 over. And the 8 ODIs that we have in front of us in the next 2 months, like, it's always good to have another 1 or 2 top order batters ready. So that's one reason that we got Sunil Gamara to open today. And I want to get Dev opportunity tomorrow. I mean, he already performed, but just want to, like, you know, all these guys performing, so that we have a bigger pool selected.
If you talk about today's match, is it expected or?
It is expected. I mean, yesterday we did so many mistakes. We didn't bat well. We bowling also. I still thought that 137 was enough to win that game. If you have hold on to the catches, if you have bowled better, we still would have won that game. So we were so adamant to come and bowl well today. So I think the boys executed the plans today better than yesterday.
Coach, we have been in USA for a long time. So what kind of pitch do we expect there? Any idea about that?
Yeah, USA is a very big place, and every state to state the conditions are different. So the Musa, Texas, the ground that we are playing is flat wicket. It's like Dubai, it's like Sahaja wickets. So it's going to be a batting paradise.
So are we looking after Sunil Damla also for the opener?
We are definitely going to take 1 or 2 extra openers. So we want to cover that top 3 with 3 or 4 players taking there. So that's what we are looking for in these games.
Thank you.
Sunil is one of the front contenders for that.
Coach, if we look at this Zimbabwe series in last 4 matches, we have not been able to be consistent in both batting and bowling. So is that worry for you when we go to USA?
Yeah, we need to settle down. Like I mean, um, that is what I'm trying to do. Like from the top order, we need every game 2 or 3 guys to perform. We cannot have like all 6 or 7 batters failing in a game. Um, and bowling is same. Like if I have to compare with our bowling into any other associate countries, we have the best bowlers. We have 2 seasoned fast bowlers, Sandeep and left armers, and even the part-time bowlers are like very seasoned bowlers. But there are times that we relax. There are times that they are not being challenged because even though the bowling unit have won games in the last 3 months, when there is a low-scoring game to defend, we haven't done it. So those are the tests that yesterday would have been a best example. If you have defended that score, would have been build up a lot of confidence. But having said that, identifying these mistakes and keep talking about it, keep building it, keep training will help us. So it's a young group. There's a lot to learn, the experience wise, and when there is time to close a game, when you have tight games and when you need to know how to close a game by doing the right things at the end. So they are lacking on those. So but they are youngsters and fast learners too. So they are pushing towards that.
You have been following Sagar closely since you returned back to Nepal. How do you rate him as a left-arm spinner?
Sagar definitely is the best left-arm spinner that we have. He's kind of unfortunate. Every time that we have played him, we played bowled 1 or 2 overs, and he's been hit on the first 2 overs, and then he hasn't continued bowling. Today may be the first day that he got like a decent spell. He's class, and even the other spinners that we have like Mari and Alam, they are all top quality left-arm spinners when you compare with